Alrighty, what's up guys? Another day, another video, and if you check out my recent catalog of videos, I've been buying all these sneakers and not wearing them. As fun as it is wasting all this money, if you're buying sneakers you have to wear them, and that's actually the fun of it for me. So here's one I've been wearing a lot lately. Let me pull it out from behind me. The Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG, dubbed as the Yellow Toes or the Taxis. So this is a recent Air Jordan 1 that the internet has gone crazy about. It's probably one of the most hyped up Air Jordan 1s of the year. So I'll do a different kind of video here just because there's a ton of content all over the internet about these, more so a wear test. So I got these about 2 or so weeks ago, and just for some context, I notably wore these around Europe, particularly Helsinki, and I was in Tallinn, Estonia as well. This, along with the Amman Air Jordan 2, were the two sneakers that I brought with me, with this one eating a bulk of the wear, just because of the leather makeup, and it was pretty rainy during my time there. And then I also have been wearing them a lot recently now around town, around the city here, just because they've sort of been at the doorstep. But before we get into the actual wear, I figured it's worth talking about the sneaker a little bit. So I think the reason why the sneaker is so popular because it has that sort of black toe theme. And then the contrast color here is Taxi, which is a popular color. It's literally what it says on the label. It's sort of like this orangey yellow type thing. And it really looks great with anything you wear, whether you dress them up, dress them down, all neutral colors, you wear something close to this. It's a color that really just works on this sneaker. Like I mentioned, it's an all over leather. You get some black and some white as well. Actually on the label it says Sail, so it's an off-white but white enough kind of thing. And actually the quality on this sneaker is pretty good. You'll hear it from me and many others. This is a well done sneaker. There's a nice full finish to it. You know, if I had to guess, and I'd guess correctly, it's a synthetic leather. But the thing that makes it nice, again, is this finish. If you compare it to a lot of recent Air Jordan 1s, the quality on these is really good. You can kind of get a sense of it through the visuals here. I think these crease quite well. I know that's a big thing for Air Jordan 1 snobs, is how they crease at the toe. And I think these look pretty good. The one thing I love about these all over leather Air Jordan 1s like these is that they're essentially weatherproof, right? Again, like I was in Helsinki and it was raining the entire time. I wore these to a few bars, so there's some like liquor splatter. I'm not sure if the camera's picking it up. But essentially these don't need a crazy cleaning or anything. All it needs is like a quick wipe down with a rag or a towel. And then you just brush out the rubber midsoles and outsoles with some dish soap, which I do frequently. But all of that jargon and nonsense out of the way, when it comes to actually wearing these, I think comfort is worth talking about, obviously. So I kind of cheated this time around just because I knew I was going to be on my feet a lot. I was there for work and doing some sightseeing here and there. I actually put in my own insoles. These come from an old pair of Nike running sneakers, and you can kind of see the elevated arch there. So that's just like a pro tip or a little hack here. If you want to make your Air Jordan 1s a little more comfortable, put in a different insole. Although I have to say the insoles that these come with are a pleasant surprise, or different from traditional Air Jordan 1s of recent times at least. One, they're easily removable. I can look in the collection and see all of the Air Jordan 1s I bought recently. They didn't have this like rubber bottom or easy way of taking the insoles out, so that's a plus. But then also just looking at them, they are pretty thick. It's not saying much because, I mean, you could kind of see how it looks on camera. These are a flat sneaker, so the thickness here doesn't really make much of a difference, but it is worth noting. But yeah, these are, in essence, a retro lifestyle wear. The Air Jordan 1 was pinnacle basketball sneaker in 1985. These are meant to be worn, you know, just around town casually. If you're looking for comfort, this isn't the sneaker though. You should be wearing some sort of running, New Balance, Nike, Adidas Boost sneaker kind of thing. But yeah, there's not much else to say. It's a very clean sneaker. Again, the world went crazy for these. I think the color blocking on here is super sweet. I think part of the reason why people are so crazy about these as well is because they look very similar to the shattered backboard Air Jordan 1s of years past. I think the sort of yellow and oranges are a bit different, but the overall look and style is pretty good. I've never had a pair of those. I know those are pinnacle Air Jordan 1 quality, but for these and how easily accessible they were, I think it's kind of a win. Had these come out peak Air Jordan 1 hype like 2018, 19, 20, people would have gone crazy for these. I think this would have easily been a $300, $400, $500 sneaker. But I think in today's sneaker climate, 2022 and heading into 2023, it seems like there's been a lot of sneaker fatigue, and more so Air Jordan 1 fatigue. But even so, this is still a candidate for a top Air Jordan 1 of the year. I haven't looked at the resale market just because I have a second pair on ice that should be coming in today actually. So yeah, my best advice is if you could find them around retail or a little above, I think it's totally worth it. Once you hit that 250 price point, maybe save your money and buy something else you'd like. But for sub 200, or if you're able to get them for retail at 180, definitely worth your while. They'll be restocking here and there, but I can't imagine you could walk into a Foot Locker or any boutique and see these sitting, just because this is a sneaker that everyone wants. Again, these wore very well. I'm very thrilled about them. Very glad to have a double up on ice. So once I decide to retire these, I'll wear those. But let me know what you guys think. Are these Air Jordan 1s worth picking up? Let me know if you think otherwise, if there are other Air Jordan 1s that you're going to use your money on. Although I don't see why you would, because these are definitely a must-have for me. We'll wrap this up now. Be sure to follow me on Instagram at StuffDylanLikes. Be sure to check out the channel for more videos. Be sure to check out my selling page, because as much as I'm buying these sneakers, I need to make room in the collection, so I'm selling things off. That's a wrap for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.